Hello everybody, Killatia here, and today we are reviewing We Happy Few. It's on Xbox One, PS4, but we are playing it on the PC version here, so. And I gotta say, the story in this game and the world settings, it kind of trumps the gameplay in We Happy Few. So let's start with that. You start up as Arthur, but later on in the game you can also play as Sally and Ollie. So anyways, as Arthur, you start to become disgruntled with yourself to a point where you have to kind of withdraw yourself from this drug called Joy, which basically forces you into a euphoric sense of joy. And once he starts to stop taking this drug, he really starts to see how crazy this alternate view of London or England really is.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine.
It's like so bizarre and weird at the same time. And
He's a down.
a little bit creepy too.
Full security. We
But
got a
as you
downer.
wean it more and more off of this drug, you start to remember your little brother and how he was
No one's going to hurt you.
taken by the Germans. So
I promise.
you are now like on this quest to like go after your brother and figure out what happened to him. And
Why?
I gotta say, some of the
we surrendered,
twists
so
in this game
hope.
like really caught me by surprise here. Like for
Brothers,
example,
I'll look out for-
and okay, you could probably call this a spoiler warning at this point, but anyways, you go into this German military camp that's outside of this town, and as soon as you hop onto this tank, Arthur realizes that it was paper mache, meaning that the town never really had to surrender to the Germans. They could have fought against them, so that's just one example of the twist in this game, and I gotta say, that was something I was not expecting to happen. As for the gameplay, it's an action-adventure game in a first-person view with elements of stealth and of course some puzzle solving to boot. Now, there are a lot of people that like to compare this to Bioshock, but I think the big difference between We Happy Few and Bioshock is, of course, the combat. Now, I'm not going to say the combat of the game is terrible because it's not really bad. The issue I have with it is that you always feel like you're at a disadvantage at every fight. At least in my opinion. Like, it took me like sometimes 2, 3, or even 4 times to take down what should have been like simple enemies while finally overcoming them. And I gotta say, that's kind of disappointing. I shouldn't have to repeat these fight scenes over and over again just to progress. I should be able to just take them down, no problem. Heck, outside of combat, when joy starts to become part of the gameplay mechanic, you can easily be in a disadvantage as well, because as soon as you hit those withdrawal syndromes, as soon as you start to feel withdrawal from this drug, the whole town will start to come after you and to beat you up, or basically being sick from not taking the drug. It's like, stop putting me in such a disadvantage, game. So yeah, there are some issues with We Happy Few, but there are still some things to like about the game. The graphics are pretty good on represents the game world, and if you can get the game to run at 4K resolution, it looks pretty good. The music and sound effects are decent. The voice acting is good. And of course, the story is so interesting that you could play the game just for the story. But is it worth picking up and playing? Yes, but not at the full price. If you can find We Happy Few on sale for a very good price, I would say go on ahead and pick it up, Anyways, it's a Killatia. Hope you enjoyed this review and catch you all next time.